Hello, hello. Time for chapters 11 and 12 of Out of My Mind. If you haven't listened to the previous chapters, they are in the same reading playlist and hopefully easy for you to find. All right, let's get to it. One day after school at Mrs. V's house, she told me that she won tickets to an aquarium. I had seen the aquarium on TV. It had fish, sharks, turtles, penguins, and other sea animals. It looked really neat. I pointed to "Go" on my communication board, asking Mrs. V to take me with her. Of course I'll take you, Mellow Yellow, Mrs. V said. I'm going to write down names of all of the fish you'll see, she said. Then Mrs. V said, I'll take you, Penny, Mom, Dad, and me. That's 5. Who else could we take? We have one more ticket. I wanted Rose to go. I spelled Rose on my communication board. Melody likes spending time with Rose. That's a great idea. I'll ask your parents and her parents, Mrs. V said. I kicked my feet with excitement. When Mrs. V asked, Rose said she wanted to come with me to the aquarium. At school, Rose whispered to me about the tripping class. I felt just like any other kid. When we got into the car to go to the aquarium, Rose said to me, Your little sister Penny is so cute. I smiled and nodded. I thought so too. Inside the aquarium, there were big fish tanks. I thought of my goldfish Ollie and how he would have been happy here. Remember Ollie? There were fish from all over the world. Some had spikes, some had spots. They had so many different colors. Mrs. V wrote down the types of fish and took pictures for me so I could remember them when we got home. Rose liked looking at all of the fish and seemed like she was having a good time. Melody liked spending time with Rose. Then we saw Molly and Claire. Of course. They asked Rose if she was there with her parents. No, I'm here with Melody and her family, Rose said. You are? Claire asked, and her and Molly started laughing. It's not so bad, Rose said quietly. Mom and Dad looked mad, like they wanted to say something. Mrs. V walked over and yelled to Claire, You, girl with the braces on your teeth. Yes, Claire said. Why do you think your parents spent money to have braces put on your teeth? Mrs. V asked. Huh? Claire asked. Your teeth weren't perfect, so your parents got you braces. Some people get braces on their teeth. Some people get braces on their legs. For others, braces don't work, so they need wheelchairs and walkers. You're a lucky girl that you only had messed up teeth. Remember that, Mrs. V said. Yes, ma'am, Claire said quietly, and then ran off with her friends. When we left and took Rose home, she told us thank you and that she had a good time. I wondered if she really did or if she was just being nice. Chapter 12. The next Monday, when we got to school, everyone was standing around Rose's desk. She had a new bright green laptop computer. I went to my spot in the room and tried not to cry. I still had to point to words on my board on my wheelchair tray, and Rose has her very own computer and can do anything she wants with it. I thought about having my own computer would be I thought about having my own computer that would be made just for me. It could talk for me and say so many more words than what is on my communication board. Melody wants a computer to help her talk. It would have big buttons that I could push and it could be put on my wheelchair. I grabbed Catherine's arm and pointed at Rose's computer and then the words "Me too" on my board. You want a computer like Rose's? Catherine asked. Remember, Catherine is Melody's aide in school. So you want a computer like Rose's? Catherine asked. I pointed to no and then better and for me. Oh, said Catherine, you want a computer made just for you to talk. Great idea, Melody. In class, Miss Gordon told us our project would be to write about a famous person. Catherine asked me who I wanted to write about. I spelled Stephen Hawking's name. He uses a wheelchair like me and is really smart like me. I wanted to know how he does things every day, like how he eats and drinks. He has kids, and I wanted to know if it was hard for him to be a dad, do all of the things that dads do. I mostly wanted to know about the computers he uses to help him talk and do really hard math problems. I wanted to find a computer that could help me talk too. Melody wants a computer to help her talk. That is the end of chapters 11 and 12. Remember the comprehension questions. If you want to do them with someone at home, there is a link for them down in the description.